Charlie Cox made an offhanded comment about the similar tone of Daredevil and Deadpool, and possibly how he could appear in Deadpool 3. This of course evolved into, oh, he's definitely appearing in it, and insiders were quick to confirm their scoops and inside sources of insider knowledge. Now Charlie Cox clears the air, and nobody believes him. Okay, the first thing I will say is, it's really not surprising that people do not believe Charlie Cox when he says he's not in Deadpool 3, because he said the same thing about She-Hulk, he said the same thing about Echo, said the same thing about Spider-Man No Way Home, so people already don't believe him. Recently though, he spoke with Tech Radar, and they asked him about appearing in Deadpool 3 and whether he could clarify that, and he said, oh, I talked about that at a Comic-Con, didn't I? Yeah, it's not true. I'm definitely not in Deadpool 3. I can tell you that. And now, again, people literally don't believe him. And again, rightfully so. He literally said, I'm definitely not in Spider-Man. Just like Andrew Garfield. So, yeah, whether you want to believe it or not, your pick. I certainly would love to see him and what the Foxman version of Charlie Cox's Daredevil would have looked like. I mean, if you guys remember, there was the whole pitch to make a retro, 80s style Daredevil film that was going to go into production quickly right before the license lapsed back to Marvel Studios, but they couldn't get it out the door. It'd be kind of interesting if that's what they did, since they confirmed Deadpool 3 will have time travel. You could really do something interesting with that, so who knows? Maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's not. Whatever the case is, though, we have so much Daredevil coming in the next couple of years that, honestly, it's fine. If he doesn't appear in Deadpool 3, it's gonna be okay. If he does appear in it, it's more icing on a perfectly iced cake. So maybe it's a little too much icing, if you know what I'm saying, right? There's a perfect balance. It's like those Reese's peanut butter cups that they release with more peanut butter, and the chocolate is peanut butter too. And you're like, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. Then you get it and you're like, you know what? This is kind of gross because there's just enough chocolate. It's scientifically made to make you crave a little bit more peanut butter, but more peanut butter doesn't necessarily equal that it's better. I just spent 40 seconds talking about peanut butter cups. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying? Man, this whole new year is wild. This is it. This is what we're going to do more of. Anyways, CBC Christmas is coming in a few months, so stay tuned.